Assalamu alaikum dear students, hope you are all fine and are doing your best in the preparation of your PPSC test. The main and important topic that or important portion that comes in the PPSC test is the types of distributions, probability distributions, and it comprises more than 80% of your paper. So you have to prepare it deeply so that you are able to solve the questions, because when you are solving or performing the probability distribution questions, you are 100% sure that your question is a right or a wrong, because it is a rule of thumb questions that comes in the form of the formulas or in the form of the probability distributions, probability density functions, or homogeneity functions, or a mean, median, mode of the distributions. So you have to prepare it as on your fingertips so that you are able to solve these questions, and these 18% portion of your test is as accurate as you want. So this uh, basically, probability distribution consists of three main parts. Number one is discrete probability distribution. Number second is continuous probability distributions, and number third is the statistical. Number third is sampling distributions. So you have in your mind. So keep in your mind that you have to prepare for discrete distribution, continuous distributions, and sampling distributions. So discrete distributions are basically the uniform distribution, Bernoulli distributions, binomial, Poisson, negative, geometric, and hypergeometric. These seven distributions are the discrete distribution. Number second is continuous distribution, very important distributions. Uniform distribution, exponential distribution, Laplace or a double distribution, normal distribution, very important distribution, log normal distribution, Cauchy distribution, gamma distribution, logistic distribution, beta distribution of first and second kind, Pareto and Weibull. Number three is sampling distribution. These are chi-square, student-state, Pearson's chi-square, and F distribution. These distributions comes in the book of Here Muhammad Chaudhary in part first and second, and only you have to prepare these distribution, because these are the main distribution comprises on 18% of your PPSC paper, and you have memorized these distribution on your fingertips so that you are sure what you are doing. Discrete, continuous, and sampling distribution. Now come to another main important topic, that are the transformation of the distribution, or you can say the conversion of the distribution. We can transform the distribution, or when you are memorizing the distribution or performing distribution or learning distributions, your main focus on the point is that you must focus on their properties. You start with the properties of the distribution. Start with probability density function, then comes to the properties. You have to memorize each and every property of the distribution mentioned that I have mentioned. Start from properties, and or you need to memorize only properties just. So, and aside, you have also need to memorize special cases of distribution, and mostly the special cases of the distributions comes in the PPSC test. So first thing that you have to memorize, that discrete comes in the form of discrete distribution, continuous in continuous, and sampling to continuous. For example, a very first case that I'm going to study is start from binomial. A binomial, you know that binomial distribution have only two parameters, that is n and p. N is the number of observations होती हैं, and p probability होती है, classified into success. A binomial random variable with n is equal to 1 is a Bernoulli. We all know that Bernoulli distribution only have one event, and when we add Bernoulli trials, then we come to the binomial distribution. So this binomial discrete and Bernoulli discrete, discrete to discrete special case. Now come to the negative binomial. A negative binomial distribution with n is equal to 1 is a geometric distribution. When we put n is equal to 1, we come to the geometric distribution. Again, discrete to discrete. Number third is gamma distribution. Is a continuous distribution. A gamma distribution with shape parameter alpha is equal to 1 and a scale parameter theta is an exponential distribution with expected value of theta. You know that we have two parameters, one is scale and one is shape. And when alpha is equal to 1, shape parameter is equal to 1, then gamma distribution change it to exponential distribution. So gamma distribution is continuous distribution and exponential distribution is a continuous distribution. So continues to continuous. Again, a gamma distribution alpha beta random variable with alpha is equal to v by 2 and beta is equal to 2 is a chi-squared random variable uh, continues to sampling distribution. When shape parameter is v by 2 and beta is equal to 2, chi-squared distribution gamma changed into chi-square distribution, and you know that the probability density function of the chi-square distribution is very first is v by 2, its degree of freedom. So we are putting degree of freedom. A chi-square distribution with 2 degree of freedom is an exponential distribution, and when we put chi-square distribution and degree of freedom 2, then it convert into the exponential distribution. So you can see that discrete changes to discrete distribution as a special case, continues to continuous as a special case, or continuous to sampling distribution as a special case. And you can see that okay, we are mostly taking n is equal to 1. When n is equal to 1, binomial convert into Bernoulli. When n is equal to alpha is equal to 1, gamma convert into exponential. Right? Chi-square distribution has a degree of freedom parameters when v by 2. A chi-square distribution with 2 degree of freedom is an exponential distribution because chi-square distribution has only one parameter, that is its degree of freedom. A binomial distribution with 1 and beta is an exponential distribution, again continuous to continuous. A beta random variable with parameters again 1, alpha is equal to beta is equal to 1 is a uniform random variable, again equal to 1. Most of the distributions is a special case with 1. A random variable with a t distribution with 1 degree of freedom is a Cauchy. So you just have to memorize which distribution converts into a special case of the other distribution. T sampling and Cauchy is continuous. Continues to continuous and continues to sampling distribution. So these are following special cases that you must keep in your mind and very helpful. Majority of the questions comprises of these type of MCQs in PPSC test. Hope it will prove very best for all of you and good luck for all of you. Thank you.